So I have not had the pleasure of playing with my Cricut in a very long time because grad school took up all of my time. I'm still currently enrolled in grad school, and my husband decided that he wants to play with my Cricut. Give my iPad. To play with my Cricut, and so I have not been able to play with it. So today I get to play with it today. I'm not really doing anything major. I went ahead and cut my YouTube name out on here, and I'm going to place it on top of this container lid, which is going to hold all of my tools that have been disappearing around here because everybody gets to use my Cricut except for me. Please get off of my iPad. Thank you. So if you are not familiar with a Cricut, it's a die cutting machine. I currently have a Maker and an Air 2, and I like them. I like them both, and they provide me with some type of relaxation. And I have recently come to the realization that my Cricut, crafting, all of that stuff is my self-care. It is what I do to decompress, to just chill. That is my thing that I like to do for myself. And since my husband and my kids took over my machines, I wasn't able to do that. So now that I am able to do it, it is something that I'm trying to get back into. So like I said, today I'm just going to do something really super simple, nothing major, just trying to be able to, you know, get back to me and stuff that I enjoy. Because being in grad school is super busy, and then you got to be a mom, and then we got all this coronavirus stuff going on, and it's just like, I don't really get time to just do nothing. And I don't know what to do when I have time to do nothing. I always find stuff to do in my nothing time. So my crafting and my t-shirts and my tote bags, all of that stuff is a part of my self-care. And when I'm not able to do that stuff, I get kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but I can tell when I'm off. Hey, Sharika. Are we doing logos now? I don't do logos, but if you have a logo, I am able to use it and put on whatever you would like. I have somebody who I work with who does create logos. Creating logos is not my area of expertise. That's not my forte. You want me to put your name, business name, and some letters on the shirt, I can do that. But if you have a logo, I can use your logo. But I don't create logos myself. That's not my thing. Something I might get into later, but you know, I like to stay in my lane. Some people like to do everything, and me, myself, I like to stay in my lane. So today, like I said, I used the Cricut, and I cut out already my name, my YouTube name, and I'm gonna put it on top of this container that Robert was so gracious to pick up for me because y'all know my car was down. First of all, my engine died, like just dead. Then they realized that not only was my engine dead, I also needed a starter. Yeah, fun. And then here comes coronavirus, canceling everybody from work, sending everybody home from school. And so I thought I was going to be home enjoying this time by myself. And then CPS decided not only are we going to extend spring break, but now Governor DeWine has stated that everybody's going to be home until this is over. Okay, cool, whatever, you know, no big deal. All right, so this is the lid to the container. It's just one of those shoebox containers. You can get them from the dollar store. Nothing major. I'm trying to pull one out. Robert was so nice, and he got a whole 10-pack of them for like $7. Which is amazing because I told him to go to the dollar store and get them for $1. So here it is, nothing major, just a clear container. And this is where I'm going to stick all of my stuff that my kids and my husband keep touching and I want to keep for myself. And so I figured if I put my name on it, then they can keep their little grubby hands off of it. If you follow my page, then you know that me and Robert have been having this thing where we go back and forth because he's been taking over my crafting space. He took over my desk. If you notice, I am actually on a table because yes, he is still at my desk. He has refused to give up my desk. And so I have been reduced to using a card table to be able to do my crafting. If you see him, please yell at him. Excuse me, could somebody please pass me a weeder? Anyways, so I still do not have my desk back, but I have decided that once coronavirus is over, I'm going to take the workstation that I paid for him, and I'm going to take it and make it my own. So this is just Oracle vinyl 651. It's really nothing fancy or anything like that. It's permanent vinyl, so it can stay on anything. If you've ever seen my car, I have it on my back windshield. It's been there for almost 2 years. It really stays, so I like it. No bigs. Everybody is, you know, in particular of what they like, and today this is what I'm liking. I decided to do it in white just because I had some laying around. If you've ever been to my house, you know that vinyl is in abundance in my house. So I'm always doing something. And since I haven't been using it, it's just hanging out. So, this is a weeder. It's like the dental pick that they use at the dentist's office. It's nothing. It's made by Cricut. Super simple. It just started off me being able to pull off this vinyl. You pull off the excess vinyl, toss that to the side, and then you have to go in and weed the middle of the letters. I'm probably not going to post this video on YouTube because I haven't been making videos in a long time, and people have been asking me, and I'm like, one day when I get time. And so then I just decided that I'll make time. I make time for everything else, to do everything for everybody else. I'm a very busy person. But I'm going to make time to do my videos because it's fun and I like it. And I get to talk to people who don't talk back. And, you know, they comment, but, you know, I get to say what I want to say. When you talk to kids, sometimes they give you attitude. Sometimes they talk back. You talk to your husband. Sometimes he don't hear you even though he's listening, but he ain't heard nothing you said. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay. Can I get a witness? Anyways, amen. Hallelujah. Nobody asked him though. Nobody asked him because he's the problem. All right, and then so this is my transfer tape, and I'm gonna use this. I just got this off Amazon. It's nothing special. I have to measure this up and see where it goes. Can I put my phone on silent so people can stop messaging me? Jeez. Anyways, so I like this because it has the dark grid line, so I can actually see where I need to cut this at. So I just line it up, real simple. Everybody got a Cricut now, or a Cameo, or Silhouette, whatever you want to call it. And I'm super excited for everybody to be crafting and having fun with their family and making stuff. I think crafting is awesome. So I like it. And I always thought that I wasn't like super creative or anything like that. Honey, I lied to myself, baby, because I can create some stuff if I think about it hard enough. But I have always just figured I was not a creative person. All right, so once you cut it out, then you will pull it off of the backing. And if you notice, it's actually clear. The paper is like a blue tint, but it's not actually. Hey, Bougie Chrissy, Jimena, how y'all doing? So it's not, so it's clear. So you can actually see through it for the most part. And I try to line it up so that I use the lines that are on here, so that I can keep everything straight when I lay it onto whatever surface I'm laying it on. If you saw the clipboard that I made the other day, I did place a YouTube video of that onto my YouTube channel, Bride Miller, just because I thought that was super awesome and cute. And she really loved her gift. And I just realized that I messaged the wrong Chelsea. So once you lay this down, this is a scraper. I really like this though. So normally I would use the Cricut scraper. I don't have it over here, but thing about the Cricut scraper is it scrapes everything. And so when I did the clipboard the other day, when I got done, I noticed that there were scrapings on it, and I was like, oh, this is ugly. I was gonna redo the whole thing. It wasn't so bad, but you know, when you know something, it makes you feel some type of way because you did it. That was the type of situation that was. But this has this little soft felt part on here, so it kind of protects everything from getting scraped. So I really do love it, and it still does the job of brandishing, so I like this. So what you do is, once you lay the transfer tape on top of the vinyl decal, this is what this is called. It's called a decal. Once you cut it out, you just go over it. I didn't turn my phone live. Go away. You just go over it, and you want to make sure that the transfer tape adheres to the vinyl. Super simple, but when you have like letters and stuff like that, you want to, I always like to go in between to make sure that it gets to pick up. So it's not really difficult. So you just want to do that. Oh, my nails are pretty. Thank you. These are mine. I don't get my nails done. That is something that I'm going to do once I graduate. I've already made that decision. Once I graduate, I will be in the nail salon every 2 weeks like clockwork, because that has been something I sacrificed. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Then I always flip the back side of it, and then I scrape on the back side to make sure that it releases from the back paper. Again, this is Oracle 651 vinyl. It's permanent outdoor vinyl. And I'm not putting it on anything outdoors, just going on here, but I want to make sure it stays. Because you know, when you have stuff around kids, they like to touch stuff, pick it up, touch it. Just nobody got time for that. All right, so the brandishing has been done, and you see how easily this comes off. Really super excited about that. Hold on. Now, I always tell people to be careful when they pull it off. Like, you see the dot to the eye didn't stay. All right, no big deal. Just roll it back down, because I don't think I did give that eye a good scraping. Make sure you do that. I'm glad you guys are tuning in with me. I like talking to people. Can't you tell? And then since coronavirus, I'm not an internship, so I don't get to do that. I don't get to go to class. I don't get to talk to anybody. Honey, it's been crazy. They had me at home with these kids. Oh, geez. And my daughter is a teenager, y'all. These mood swings. Baby, come get her. Hey, Julie. Yes, and you also have to make sure that you get the right type of transfer. Oh, look how easy that came off. The right type of transfer tape too, because some transfer tapes are light grip and some are strong grip. I used that Cricut strong grip transfer tape one day, ruined the whole project. Matter of fact, I was doing the clear umbrellas way back when, before they became popular, but we ain't gonna talk about that either. All right, so here we go, guys. It's on there. The sticky side of the vinyl is here, and then you have the transfer tape that is also sticky. I'm going to go ahead and just lay this right here in the center. You could line it up, measure it, do whatever you want to do. This, again, is just something I'm doing because I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things. So it's not a big deal, but if you know me, normally I would have this measured and marked out because I like everything to be consistent and perfect. And although I don't live in a perfect world, if I'm signing my name on it, it has to be A1 100, okay? All right, so once it's laid down, you just go back over it with the scraper. Again, super simple, nothing major, not a big deal. And then what I do want to tell you though, is if you're going to use transfer tape, make sure that you are peeling from the corner, and you want to go at an angle, and you want to roll it gently. See how this is still coming up? That's not a good deal. So what I'll do is I lay that back down, and then I'll go back over it. Remember I said to go in between the letters and stuff when we were first picking it up? You want to make sure that you do that when you lay it back down too, because that will help with it releasing as you roll the transfer tape back, so that the vinyl stays and the transfer tape comes up and you don't tear up your design. I'm about to order some. I'm stuck in the house. Time to learn. Girl, yes, please do. Listen, if you need a one-on-one tutorial, I will make time, because guess what? These kids ain't about to drive me crazy. I'm lying. I'm not even going to tell you that I'm going to make time, but I will help you if I can. Because one-on-one time, my time is not regular people time. Like, I go to bed at like 6 o'clock and I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, no, don't let me lie to you. Like, it's people who have their Cricuts and they've had them forever and they're like, Gmail, you gonna show me? And I'm like, yes, girl, yes. And I'm like, what day, what time work for you? That don't work for me. That day don't work for me. I'm a busy person. My life is not my own, but I cannot wait till I graduate and then I'll be free. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look how easy this is just coming up. Cool. All right, we back to this little funny acting eye. See, the first eye wasn't so bad, but this funny acting eye back over here. So I just pushed down as I rolled just to make sure. You see, here come that L. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come from the bottom of the L because it's curved, and then I'm just gonna smooth it back down. Cool. And then here we go over the A, and that's it. It's really super simple. Some people like to keep their tape and they'll use it again. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay? Not today. And like I said, I always like to go back over it and make sure it's good. Super simple. Super, super simple. And then, of course, here's my bin. There's the lid. There we go. There we go. Y'all know my name is Bridemilla. I was a Bridezilla, and they called me Bridemilla, and so it's stuck. This is my name. Find me on Instagram and YouTube under Bridemilla. But I like it, so it's not so bad. This is really cute. Like I said, it's just a little clear shoebox box, nothing major or anything like that. But it's a really super way to get some use in some vinyl. So I also have, is this it? I also have my nephew's name over here. Guess what? Nephew is going to get a box with his name on it too. He has a little brother and he has to keep his stuff away from his brother. So again, same thing. Okay, so look. This is the thing about scrap vinyl. Everybody cuts these little pieces off and they, I don't know, you throw them away, you keep them, whatever. I'm going to tell you a secret. I keep them because if I need to cut, let's say the D messed up, I'm not going to cut the whole thing over again. I'll just cut the D on this part. There it is. That D takes that little piece off and then I can toss the rest. But you never know when you're going to need these little pieces. But I'll tell you this, if it's smaller than a quarter, I'm not keeping it. It's trash. And I try to go through my scrap vinyl and get use of it or get rid of it ever so often so I don't have so much. Because if you don't, you end up with situations like this. This is all the scrap vinyl that's going in the trash. But that's what this is, scrap vinyl. It's a bag of scrap vinyl. Trash. I can't. It's too much. I can't deal with it. I am really super excited for people being able to create things and use their Cricuts and stuff. Like, get out there and use it. So they have different types of weeders. I like the one with the hook, like with just the regular hook. They have a straight weeder, like where it's just a straight line, not the curve. I like this though because it gives me an angle to work with and it's super simple for me. And I always split it. That didn't work. I tore the whole thing off. Oops. And sometimes I make mistakes and I mess stuff up. But that's cool, Although in my mind, everything is perfect and I do everything perfect, the reality is sometimes I mess up. And that's okay, Because how do we learn if we never try and we never mess up? We don't learn anything. We don't. But also, if you got kids or a husband, you might want to be careful because they learn everything you learn and they take over your computer and your desk and your iPad and they take over your Cricuts. Yes, I'm talking about my family. No, I don't care that they can hear me.
You mad?
Or no. I'm definitely mad. I even tried to charge him for using my desk, and guess what? He didn't care.
Yeah.
What's this? Do you know if the guy downtown with the vinyl is open? Yes. I just got vinyl from him today. I literally just got vinyl from him today. I'm currently working on 3 clipboards, but in the meantime, I'm over here playing with this vinyl. I don't know why. Here, let me add Brian, because he's here. Where's Brian? Brian Baker. Y'all don't know who Brian is? If y'all own a cutting machine and y'all don't know who Brian Baker is, y'all tripping. Anyway, so he's a local guy who has a vinyl shop. And guess what? Michael's and Hobby Lobby has been closed, but I got my vinyl from him today. What are you making? I am making a decal to go on the lid of a, I don't know what y'all call them, but they're called shoebox containers. So it's gonna look just like this, ain't it? All right. So again, name has been weeded. I always do the excess vinyl first and then go back and weed the middle. Some people do it the reverse. Completely up to you. Whatever your prerogative is, no big deal. All right. So y'all see how this little corner here is hanging? I'm just gonna cut this way this time, and I'm gonna cut it like that instead of going across again. I don't know why. I just felt like it. No big deal. No big deal. None. You know, vinyl is vinyl. I just like to have fun. Like, there's no big deal. Remember I said I do like the ones with the dark lines, though. So I try to line it up at the bottom. This is how I make sure this stuff stays straight. I will completely scrap a design if I feel like it's even a centimeter off. Y'all have no idea how many times I've redone shirts because they were not on point. Like, in my mind, and Rob's like, what are you talking about? It's straight. Look at the level. And I'm like, Why
do I always sound like a fucking retard?
Well, you don't sound like a retard. You just, I'm just saying that that's, in my mind, that's how you sound. Whatever. So I got this. Remember, once it's on here, we're going to go back over here. We're going to scrape it. And see, because they have all of these loop-de-loop letters and spaces, and go inside. Make sure you go inside there. Get close to the vinyl. Make sure you get that. I definitely got to make sure I get that eye this time, because that eye last time tried to run away. Runaway bride or something. All right. Flip it. Same thing. Yeah, generally I get everything either from him or Amazon. And only because I'm so busy, Amazon is convenient because they literally deliver to my house. If Vine Street Vinyl delivered to my house, honey, I would go nowhere else. Bloop, there it is. All right, super simple. Y'all see that? Now y'all done seen me do it twice. So y'all know how easy this is. Y'all know how simple this is. That means y'all can do this too. Y'all got all of those machines sitting in y'all living rooms, taking up space, sitting on the counter, and nobody is using them. Get them out, do the project in the box, and let's get cricketing. Let's just go. I do have a craft group on Facebook. I do have a YouTube channel. If you want that information, just inbox me. Some stuff is not for everybody, and that's fine. I'm just having a good time. Like I said, I'm trying to get back to my self-care, and I realize that crafting is one of the things that I like to do. And when I don't do it, I know that I'm not doing it because I don't feel good. I'm not as happy as I would like to be. I'm not what?
Chipper.
I'm not chipper. My husband said I'm not chipper. Not chipper. And Rob, we don't use the R word. It's not a nice word.
You're right. I should have said remedial.
Oh, he called me remedial. Listen, we've been married for a good amount of time. I can walk away and people won't look at me side-eyed, all right? There will be none of that. I just like to talk trash. Anyways, so remember that you want to go from the corner. So you can either go from a bottom corner, you can go from a top corner, whichever one you want to go from. This is the way I like to do mine. You just want to keep it bent at an angle and let it roll back. This allows for it to release and for it to pull without you having to pull up your letters and having to restart or mess up your letters. Like I just messed up that U. Did y'all see that? That U did get a little funky with me. But all is good in the world, and the whole name stayed. And that is all for today, my friends. Like I said, I hope that you all check out my YouTube channel. I hope that you all pull out your craft machines, your glue guns, get out the crayons with the kids, enjoy those moments of creating, because if time is going the way it is, we have to, you know, be able to create and have some fun inside the house, because it looks like we're going to be in the house for a while. Corona 2020 definitely killed my spring break, and now she's canceled my birthday. Neither here nor there, no big deal, but I'm so glad that you all stayed here with me for today. Again, if you have any questions or you want the YouTube channel or the craft group, let me know. Anything else?